That's right, my friends. Vibe high, vibe high. And we're vibing high right here because we are excited. You know what we got going on, guys? Well, I'm sure you know by the last video, we are gonna build a giant aviary. And this ain't gonna be a quick build, do it all in one weekend kind of thing. Oh no, it's gonna take some time. And we already got started. So that is even more exciting, you know? Sometimes half the battle is getting started. All right, you guys. So I'm gonna go and review all the prep we did for that area. And I'll get more in detail of how everything's gonna be. The plan anyway, you know, things change, plans change. The aviary idea is not gonna change, but the setup might change a little bit here and there or along the way. So yeah, guys, really excited. Let me show you what we got going on as far as clearance. That is a miracle. I did all that in one take. Usually it takes about 10 times, you know, because sometimes when you practice things out, you think it looks good and then you go and do a scene and you're like, All right, you guys. Oh, Gus is protecting the area for us. Let's check him out. What up, Gus? Oh, Gus is taking a nap. We got to be quiet, guys. We don't want to wake him up. Okay. So here is the cleared out area. Remember that pentagon that was right here? It was Boss's old pen, and then I turned it into the Nepal Kh's pen. Yeah, that area is right here. And then we're going to go check out the Nepal Kh here in a minute. In their new area. We got them on some fresh ground, so yeah, it'd be fun to visit them. Now already, I had planted some grass seed and then got some water on it and worked the ground a little bit, raked up all the feathers and any of the old droppings or whatnot. But yeah, I got some grass seed going, so that way it'll be somewhat green, you know, by the time we put an aviary or birds in there. Yeah. And Gus right here, he is keeping it very safe because, you know, with this new land and this new idea, it's very valuable, this land right here. And if we don't watch ourselves, the wildlife will take over. So Gus is right here to make sure that we have no bear clover taking over. Our boy named Rover. There I go, rhyming again. Oh my God.
Oh boy, here we go now.
It's natural. Anyhow, guys, this dog is asleep. He's not waking up for nothing. He's gonna sleep through a thunderstorm. Oh my God. Anyway, we have one more pen right here. See what the itty bitties in there? In my latest group that went out to the grow outs. Well, we are going to have to tear this down. My wife wants to move it because it is a pen. And I think I'm gonna go for that. If we can move it, then let's move it. We'll have another pen. But right now, to me, it's an eyesore. And we gotta get rid of this. If anything, if our aviary idea is put off even longer, and I have to keep this pen here, I am gonna empty this in about 2 weeks, because I'm gonna combine them and then some more chicks out of the brooder and put them in a bigger grow out. Okay, Gus has got me a little worried. I need to check and see if he's still alive. See if he's breathing. He's good. To tell you the truth, I kind of want to bother him, wake him up, because I need to put the sprinkler on this area right now. But since he's holding it down and doing his job, we're going to leave him be. Let him take his nap, and hopefully... And hopefully he'll get up soon. We shall see. Okay, so now that you guys got this view of the area, let me show you where it's gonna start and where it will end. Okay, now I did have a plan. Of course, I've told you guys over the, I don't know, last couple years or something, or last year, that I was gonna do a big aviary right here. Well, finally we got the motivation and the reasoning and the will. We got the willpower to do it. Well, since that was a plan the whole time, I had planted some cedar trees in here, and we have a lilac that's in here because I knew an aviary was going to go in here. So it's going to be 10 foot deep, okay? Start here, 10 foot deep, meaning 10 foot from here to here, and then it's going to go the width of the lawn 24 feet. So it'll be 10 by 24 with like a 7-foot ceiling. And Gus is awake. Are we okay, Gus? I'm sorry, Gus. I know, you get no peace around here. So pretty much it's gonna end right here. This tree right here that I planted many years ago, it's finally, I mean, it's starting to look bulky and big, and it provides some shade for the birds. And so yeah, here's the other side of it, and where I just was. We're gonna get some plants put in there. We're gonna put a pond in there. And our plan is to get some mandarins. We're gonna get some mandarins, and yeah, that'll be real fun. I always wanted some mandarins. But to tell you the truth, I've always wanted a pair of good quality mallards. I think mallard ducks, even though they're more common or whatever, they are the most beautiful duck. They just have to be. I don't know what you guys think, but you know, mallards, always love them. But why am I not getting mallards? Well, mallards, I just think they need more room. That's my personal opinion. I like to see mallards in the sky or out in the wild more than I like them in a pen. But a couple of mandarins hanging out, build them a nice little pond. Those little ducks, they'll be happy here. So, what else? Oh yeah, the pond is gonna go right about here-ish. Yeah, I think it's gonna have to go here-ish because there's gonna be the drain pipe from the pond that's gonna go off to the side here. Okay, and we got trees, so we don't want to run into any roots when we dig a trench here. So yeah, we got an old maple tree there. I think that's a maple tree. And then we got another flowering plum right here. So we'll go with the pipe in between them and hopefully avoid any root system by this big oak. And that's about where the pond should be. Yeah. Once we get the board and the frame set up, we'll see about how big it is. But my plan is I want to put a few different species in it. That's a big aviary. Some, who knows, some parakeets, maybe a pair of quail, Australian crested doves, definitely high on my list. Yeah, so if you guys got any other ideas of what we could put in there, let us know. Once again, I am calculating chicken math because I am planning on birds that I don't have a pen for yet. But we will have a pen, so anyways. Okay, so now let's go check out the Nepal Kh, guys. I want to show you their new setup, and they look pretty happy, actually. There's a little bit of greenery in there. We have a cedar tree in there that is to their ceiling, so, you know, gives them plenty of cover that way. And yeah, I'm really excited about it. We got to do some modifications, you know, to the outside. I'm going to put some rocks around it and make it look good. We did the most necessary modifications just to keep the birds safe, which is, well, some of the boards on the bottom got ripped out, they were rotted, so we replaced those. So we were able to salvage that pentagon, so that is very good news. You know, I thought for sure we'd have to demolish it. And on our way over, we have to say hi to the little bitties here. Hey guys. Yeah, this is the pen that's going to be moved. It's got to be moved or taken down or something. Demolished. All right. Anyways, oh, before I forget, guys, I got a great tip for you. Now, see how I have these big water jugs right here for the free rangers, for the dogs, for the birds, whatever. But anyways, they are deep. Now, this could be a hazard if you have little baby chicks. They jump up here trying to get a drink, and they will get in there and drown, okay? Well, we have the P chick, and we had Petey over here, who survived it all. So I was worried about them. You know, I had to keep these bigger waters out for the dog. You know, I just need bigger jugs for the dog. And I knew the birds would jump on them. But here's the thing. To limit that, you see how Petey is right here drinking out of there? Out of that lower one? Well, it's because I set up lower waterers beside these, because when Mama hens wants to take her chick right here because she knows that's water. She doesn't know a chick could drown. She doesn't know that's a hazard for chicks. So what I do is I put a lower waterer beside it, so that way when she's drinking, babies drinking. And there's no risk of them drowning, or less risk. Lowered the risk significantly. Right, Petey? See? This Petey spot. Petey's a cool bird. He ate out of my hand this morning. I didn't get it on camera, but he did. Cool bird. Just a little tip I want to share with you guys. You want your chicks to drown in those big waters that you need outside. Just put a lower one beside it. Good morning, sweetie. How we doing? Oh, did you trip? Oh, Penny tripped. She acted like she did it on purpose. See that? I didn't trip. I was preening my wing. You see, on the way to where we need to go, I get distracted. I love my birds. You know, there's plenty going on around here. I can get distracted along the way, and it's only 20 feet away. Like the monos over here. Hey, monos. I'm just kidding. Okay, so in Nepal Kh, they have the wire skirts that we set up for them. This one, we were able to salvage. It came with it, board. We didn't have to replace it. But over here, we had to replace that one. Obviously, you see how much newer it looks. And then the wire looks newer too. Yeah, but I want to put some rocks around it, bury this with dirt, make it look pretty. And there's our beautiful Nepal Kh, getting along just great. They seem to like it. They took the transition pretty good. Now the male, he was actually more curious. So he went out and, well, he was checking out his new pen and scoping it out, investigating, and seemed like he really enjoyed it or really likes it. Female was up there for a whole day afterwards, but now if she's down, she likes it too. She's got her nest box there, and see her looking at her nest box. She's like thinking about laying an egg, but she's not sure. She's like, do I need to lay an egg? I don't know. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. I don't know. Maybe I'll jump on it. Yep. And there she is, striking a pose on that rock. The landscape cover rock. It's not a real rock. All right. So here's a little side view of how it looks. We are going to put a different roof on it. That one has served its purpose, but it is no longer waterproof. So, got to replace the roof, just like the roof on our house. Well, part of it anyway. Anyways, that's a different story. This is a bird tripping adventure, not a house tripping adventure. And let's go on that adventure. I want to share something with you guys that I think is just totally mind-blowing. I am just blown away by my Kansas blueback ringneck pheasants. I love them. I love them. I love the patterns on them. For being a hunting bird, you know, that would be a little bit more flighty, you'd think, than the exotics, they sure are relaxed. Around me, they're pretty chill. You know, even my yellows, some of my yellows are even more crazier than them. No, not so much yellows. The reeves, silvers, I don't know. Point is, they're pretty chill birds. They're taking a liking to them. Penny, how you doing, sweetie? Penny follows me everywhere I go. Hey guys, come on. Oh, I am not gonna get a close-up picture of these ringnecks. Where are you guys at? Are you guys hiding from me? I'm gonna have to get the other camera with the zoom. If I go in there, it'll just disturb their peace. Yeah. And we don't want to see no footage of birds trying to escape, right? Right. All right, you guys, brace yourself for excellence. right now. All right now. I gotta put my stuff away now, okay? Okay, man. Hey guys, thanks for sharing my excitement. I'm really glad you guys joined me for this one. This one has been really fun. I like having fun on my videos, and this one, I just enjoyed making it. Thank you guys for joining me on this, and just to let you know, in our future videos, we're gonna have a whole lot of the aviary build. So if you guys don't wanna miss that, subscribe, like, set your timer on your phone to let yourself know SplittinTracks is on, okay? So until next time guys, this has been Peace.